Hello everyone, I am Magdala Ramirez. I come from the Maya Mexica tradition. I am so happy to be with you today. It has been such a long time where the understanding of the union of polarities come into being for all human beings. I need to remind you maybe that there is a feminine aspect and a masculine aspect. And I am not talking about male and female. I'm talking about energy. Energy within the self and energy that goes in the outside. So I really want to start with this statement about the union of polarities because in this moment there is so much controversy about this. So here is the thing. Feminine. What is feminine? It is your inside world. A world that you can only relate with it. It's a world inside of you. It is a world that it is not known in the outside world. It is a world where you make your creations. It is a world where you understand your connection with the one that created you. It's a world where you bring healing to yourself. It's a world of knowledge and wisdom. It's a world where life, it is being understood in a deep manner, a remembrance of who you are. It is the quantum physics nowadays that they call it. This, and I'm putting this in quotes, mysterious, which is not mysterious for that inner world of yours. Inner world that only you can relate with it. Now then you have your masculine side of it. Your masculine side of it, it is your way of living. How you're gonna bring the manifestation. How you're gonna bring that you recognize who you are. What is it and how it works? What is that way of living? Your belief systems, how do you manifest it? What you truly are. The way that you relate with yourself, how do you manifest it? How you're going to relate with everyone around you and your environment. What is it in that way of living and how it works? These are the two parts of you, being a woman, being a man, and it has nothing to do with sexual preferences. You still need to make the work. It doesn't matter what is your sexual preferences, still resides within your own self. So how this is working right now? It is this big tendency of understanding the union of polarities as in the outside world. Everything so focused in the world of the form, thinking that that's where everything resides. And it is not true. It has never been true. It's not the world of the form, the one that defines you, the ones that tells you, the ones that they need to change or not. It is up to you and how do you relate with you. The obsession that people have about the world of the form, it is just the patriarchal system working on it. And that patriarchal system, it has become a big infiltration about this because thinking that it has to do with the outside, you don't understand that it has to do with the inside. What you're manifesting, it is something that you have in your heart. And that your heart has a mind too. Is understanding what is it within your own self in that abstract world where everything is being understood. That's where your frequency range is being decided at the moment that you bring it into manifestation. I want you to think for a moment, who is the mother, or what we call the mother? She is the essence of all the vibration. She's like that little thread in that beautiful necklace that you have with all these beads. The same life force that it is in the tree, it is the same life force that it is within your own self. You are life. You have always been life. So she contains all the vibrations. She contains absolutely everything. It is love that you are, contains the whole. And the whole is in the one, and the one is in the whole. So what is that outside world? It is the reality that you decided to launch. It is when you identified with something. And of course it is emotional in one way or the other. And you decided to launch that, and that creates a vibration. So you do have a fluctuation of that vibration. You go up and down in many ways. Yet as you know yourself and make that spiritual work within your own self, that's when that media of that vibration raises and understand it in a different way. How do I show you this? Think about the possibilities. The possibilities that you have 2 years ago. It's very different than the possibilities that you have right now. The things that you have in the table is very, very different. Yet, in order to be a possibility, means that in some way or another you already live in that truth. And all this information, it is happening from within. Why we talk about the Great Mother? Because this knowledge was not known in the system for a very, very, very long, long time. Yet it is in your own DNA. The feminine side of the creation, the feminine side of God. Yet God, it is a big, 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 big energy. Huge. It is both, yeah. Feminine and masculine. It is both happening at the same time, and it has always been that. It's nor male nor female. Yet, when you go into that world of polarities, you comprehend that deep inner world. How do you relate with a hologram outside of you? So, as a human being, you inherit your knowledge, your spiritual work, all this spiritual understanding from your mother, your biological mother. It's a genetic thing. Yet your father taught you a way of living, the masculine way. And yes, maybe it is the time for a big, big healing about the wounded father and the wounded mother. It is true. But every time that you are able to heal different parts of yourself, it goes directly all the way to your lineage, all the way to the beginning. You're helping absolutely everyone. In the very, very understanding of what it means to be human. Well, no programming. No programming. Imagine and be able to comprehend what it means, no programming from the outside world. Nobody defined you. Nobody told you what you're supposed to do or not, or feel, or think. It was an understanding of that world of oneness that has always been there. There was no need to hide yourself. There was no need to pretend to be something else. It was this incredible freedom that human beings have. It was the understanding of the communion with absolutely the whole creation in this planet, as well as the cosmos, star beings, understandings too. All this new way of thinking, it has always been there. So the next evolution of the human being, it is a revolution of consciousness, means people being able to ascend their own vibration. So much information that you can grasp it right now and understand it. Yet, understanding the parts of the feminine, the ones that it has been hidden for a long, long time in the system, it is imperative at this time, because in there, that's where resides your own liberation. It really has nothing to do with any system whatsoever. Has nothing to do with that patriarchal system. And if you think that fighting for the patriarchal system to accept you, or fighting for the patriarchal system to change, or I don't know, there is so much commotion in this moment, you name it. What it's going to do is just hook you into a system that you're giving your power away. You're asking permission in one way or the other. You think that the rebelling part of it has to do with the system. When actually that fight, it's inside of you, because the system is inside of you. That's how you were trained. Especially if you were part of the system, You still need to comprehend this in a deeper manner. How this is working really as a human being. The system wants you to fight. So they will hijack any information of the spiritual world and create all these new avenues that you keep on thinking about the world of the form as the ultimate reality, without understanding that actually it is you the one that is able to perceive that reality. And only you can see your reality. Your now is only happening to you. Yet in the inside world, it's a very, very different story. You can see all these emotions when you didn't feel accepted, or that you were afraid to manifest some wisdom, or you were afraid to just go against the patriarchal system. You were afraid about many things, and here is the ways of the feminine. Can you trust yourself and not betray yourself, not give your power away to a system that wants to destroy you and manipulate you and control you over and over again? Thinking that it has to do with that ultimate, and it is not. The patriarchal system is dying, is falling apart. Let him die. Because it was not good for anybody. It's just create wars and destruction and separation. And yeah, the gender thing. Women getting hurt, the victimization, men being the predator. That's what they really connecting you into that. Yet, as a human being, you have been the victim and the predator at the same time. It is going holding hands. But it's going to stop until you don't want to play that game anymore. When you decide not to give your power away and bring that force within yourself and really listen in that inner world that yes, it is abstract and it is emotional and there is fears and there is all kind of emotions, and yet you are able to heal each one of them because you come from the source, because you are one with the source, because you're the sorcerer. So here is the new world. The new world, really the first door to enter into that portal, it is the union of polarities. But the union of polarities is not in the middle. It's very much like a triangle, and it is on top. It is the point that it is on top. At one point you have the feminine and you have the masculine in an horizontal way. Yet you do have that vertical side of you, the one that it is able to see both of them happening at the same time. The perfect mirror. And that is the first gate, the first key that you are doing within your own self. No one can use your key, not even your children. You cannot use the key of somebody else's. No, it has to do with your unique connection with that divine realm within you. With that beautiful understanding of who you are and what is it that it is working within you. That's your very, very first gate. You still need to make that spiritual work. Then is that new beginning. You see, the new world is not matriarchal nor patriarchal. It is a balance of both of them happening at the same time. That point of that pyramid, the top of the pyramid, that triangle on the top of the pyramid, that you are able to see both happening at the same time and actually evolving of what it is in front of you, a whole new idea of how it is so much has to do with your own realization of the self. And again, the judgments, the criticism, the pushing you back over and over again is happening within you. And it is you the one that it is able to transmute that. There is nothing to be afraid of. It is nothing to ask any system to support you or not. It is up to you to bring these forces within you. So stop being so obsessed with the world of the form. For the world of the form is only a reflection of your inner world. Go in that realm within you, and from that you are enlightening your personality. And it doesn't matter, again, it doesn't matter your sexual preferences. You still need to make the work. It doesn't change anything. The part of you that it is able to identify with that beautiful body of light that you have always been really has nothing to do with gender. Yet still resides that feminine and masculine aspect. I hope this worked, and please send me your questions. Keep on sending us all these emails, and I truly recommend for you to go into our website magdalas.com and subscribe for our free newsletter. I am so thankful for your work, and thank you for listening. I am you. I am Magdala. Tlatzocomate, tlatzocomate.